Time now for everybody's favorite guessing game, What's My Line? Brought to you by Helene Curtis, makers of Starfette, Suave, and Endon Dandruff Treatment Shampoo. Now, let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers from coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
I'm very happy to be able to announce that we have playing a return engagement tonight the most lovable member of the cast of the Broadway show Little Abner, Stubby Kaye.
And now here's a young lady who comes to you direct from a weekend of cooking for the family, Miss Arlene Francis.
It's true, and I have the burns to prove it. And now our publisher panelist, Mr. Bennett, sir.
Now rounding out another year of leading contestants on this program and misleading the panel, our moderator, Mr. John Daly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line? Panel, we haven't come to the new year yet, but I like to get a running start on the new year and do something that's going to please you all mightily. Please put on your blindfolds. Thank you.
Oh, well.
And, of course, we'd like to finish out this year, and this is with a full understanding that some of you will probably see this program after the new year has begun. We'd like to finish out in the practical terms of tonight, finish out the year by giving the panel a rough time of it, and we think we're going to. We've got some very interesting occupations and some nice people with them. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a little bit later in the show, and we'll meet our first challenger in just 1 minute.
I remember when the baby came to our house. Papa said, she looks so bare. Whatever happened to her hair? Mama said, it will be there, and Mama knew. As you can see, the hair grew, lovely as can be. Then came the time Mom said to Sis, to keep my hair lovely, I use this. For only Helene Curtis Suave can make hair gleam without that ugly, oily sheen. Dull, dry hair is never nice. No man ever glances twice unless hair has that healthy glow. That's why you need Suave, you know. So she used Suave. Her hair behaved and was so soft, and beaux flocked round her just to see Suave highlights twinkling prettily. So she'll use Suave for all her life to keep herself a pretty wife. Did you use Suave today? Helene Curtis Suave? Choose liquid or cream. Only Suave contains greaseless lanolin.
And now, with the blindfolds all in place, are they, panel?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Let's meet our first challenger. Will you come in and sign in, please? Familiar with our scoring system?
I think so.
Fine. If you're familiar with our scoring system, let's let the folks at home and our friends here in the theater know exactly what your line is. Panel, as you undoubtedly have already guessed, there is an area of identification here which would reveal too much if you were not blindfolded. It could be in costuming or appearance or signature on the board, etc., etc., etc. However, to be helpful, we will tell you that our challenger is salaried, and we'll begin the general questioning with Bennett Cerf.
Well, I heard you say, I think so, in a masculine voice, did I not?
Yes.
Are we masked because we might have seen your picture in the paper?
Yes.
That's possible, yes, Bennett.
are you dressed in some special paraphernalia that is unlike what you would wear on the street in ordinary circumstances?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Then at this moment, your costume is the same as you would wear walking down Lexington Avenue. Is that right?
Yes.
Would any of us on this panel recognize your face, do you think?
This, if I may intrude and answer the question, would depend a good deal on certain specific areas of interest that you each might have, and I don't think that we are competent to say specifically that any one of you would recognize individually the face.
Oh, John, you're competent to say anything you want to say. Would you say that to those who have a specific area of interest, which perhaps is a secret between you and our moderator, there would be people who would recognize your face as well as your name?
Yes.
Would you say that you are in a profession where possibly your name is more famous than your face?
It's a very difficult question to answer, Dorothy, because here again we have to have some reference to a
All right, I'll ask
specific
another
applied
one.
area of interest.
Are you in some business or profession other than the entertainment world?
No.
That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Kay.
Are you in the entertainment world?
Yes.
Very good, Mr. Kay.
Well, I got off Lexington Avenue. You perform before the public, do you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Do you perform, do you perform alone? Come.
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you operate with a team?
Yes.
Are you part of the sports world?
Yes.
Have you ever appeared at Madison Square Garden, or would you be liable to?
Yes.
Do you appear on ice ever?
No.
Four
Let
down
me
and 6
right
to
up
go.
the alley.
Mr. Cerf.
You must have seen the Steve Allen show tonight.
Yeah.
You do not appear on ice.
That's correct.
Am I correct that there are more than one of you here?
Yes.
Is there a team here?
Yes.
Didn't sound like
Madison Square Garden. Well, if it isn't hockey, is it basketball?
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Now wait a minute. What is
I
basketball?
was going to say I pass, Bennett.
Well, is it a professional basketball team?
Yes.
Did you play tonight?
Yes.
Are you famous for all kinds of fancy dribbling and trick shots?
Yes.
You the Globetrotters?
Right.
Yes. If I may, their spokesman, Clarence Wilson, but I'd like you individually to take a bow, if you will, as I say your name, so you can all meet the Harlem Globetrotters, who are our guests. Meadowlark Lemon, Charlie Hoxie, Roman Turman, Andy Johnson, Woodrow Salisbury, Carl Green, Leon Hillard, Willie Gardner, Pop Gates, who is the coach, Parnell Woods, who is the manager, and Paul Hardy, who is also manager. Is Paul here? No, he's not.
Oh, Paul's not here. Paul didn't come. All right, dock him. That's all we can do.
John, would one of these wonderful fellows dribble a ball around a little and show us how
No,
to
we
get
haven't
with
got
it?
a ball, I don't think.
Sure he has. I can see it in his hand.
Oh, dribble
That was Leon Hillard
I'd like
doing
to see
that.
him now make a basket.
I must say, actually, this makes Bennett and I very homesick. When we used to play for our respective secondary schools, we didn't look like that a bit, did we, Bennett? Now, I must say seriously for a moment, the Harlem Globetrotters, of course, have won and very justly great fame in the field of basketball as a sport, but they're also known as the goodwill ambassadors of sports. They've, in their way, as they played the sport and demonstrated their skills, represented our country far and wide throughout the Orient and Asia. In fact, I think when this next year is over, you'll have been just about everywhere, won't you? Yeah. And just in case you were wondering about what happened tonight, they won 75 to 53. What else? Thanks very much to all of you for being our guests.
Are you watching, you little rascals?
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
And who subscribes to it? Go on, push the button.
Think of the fun you could have on the tube. The tube?
YouTube.
Tube.
TV tubes. That's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's going to be a lot more fun if you keep going the way you're going.
Go on, push the button. Please subscribe.
I hope they're watching.